In today's video, neighbor Al and I will be gathering firewood here at his off-grid property in the Pacific Northwest. It has been raining heavily for the past several weeks, but we finally got a nice break in the weather. It is a sunny day, still cooler temperatures, but perfect conditions for doing what we're gonna do. A few days ago, Al dragged some logs down here to his wood splitting area. There's a bigger alder that has fallen over his creek, and we may drag that one out of the way and get some firewood out of that. So lots to do here. Let's just get right into it. I'm gonna start getting my stuff ready. Like I said, there's these three over here, and I hear Al coming down the hill in his truck right now. So here's Al, everybody. It's been a while since you've seen him on the channel.
Yeah.
How you been doing?
Okay, fine. Just waiting for the rain to quit. Oh, it's gonna run down to the mailbox to get my truck warmed up and battery charged. I haven't run it for a while.
Oh.
Get it a little warmed up before I turn it off.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I haven't started my chainsaw since a few weeks ago when I did the milling behind the cabin. So it's just been sitting all that time inside my garage. So hopefully it won't give me any troubles starting.
on the back.
Okay.
And I want to put that in the garage first. You can throw these further in.
Okay.
There's a heavier maul in the garage.
Okay.
If that one doesn't work. Yeah, you might want the heavier.
Okay.
It's up there right by the wheelbarrow.
Okay. Is that a hole in your roof? Where's that at?
It's right over in the middle of the TV room upstairs, on the flat side, right behind the stovepipe. About 6 feet over somewhere. I'm not sure where it's coming in, but I put tarps over it and that stopped it for now. I could hear dripping when that first rainstorm hit and couldn't figure out where it was coming from. Looked all over. I figured it was outside, dripping on the roof or something. You know, up in the TV room there, looking all around outside the window. And I looked up. Drip, drip, drip. Right on the rug there.
Oh, man.
Luckily it was out in the middle of the room, so it didn't drip on any electronics or anything. Yeah. So I crawled out on the roof in the rain. Spread out a couple of tarps. Good for now.
You just have asphalt shingles,
Just
right?
pre-tab, yeah. And so we're about 30 years old now. And there were seconds when I put them on. So I'm surprised.
They lasted this long.
Yeah. But it wasn't where there's any moss.
Hmm.
One of the few spots on the roof that didn't have any moss on it.
Hmm.
I guess the moss is protecting the rest of it.
I wonder what the plywood looks like underneath the pre-tab.
That's kind of scary because when I crawled up there and looking at it, it looked like there was some saggy spots. I might have to replace the plywood. I ain't gonna worry about it till summer.
Yeah.
Unless it snows hard and the roof caves in.
Yeah.
I might have to do something more.
At the end of the video, I'll share footage from a few days after Al and I gathered firewood. We went on his roof and further investigated the leak, but for now, let's return to us splitting the firewood.
Wow, that looks a lot better.
That's a lot of wood right there.
Yeah, might be able to fill up the garage. We're putting a little bit in between showers, but I've been able to get real serious about it until today. Yeah, there's always a few breaks during the day,
Yeah.
but you got to be fast.
Yeah.
Got time to come out with a wheelbarrow and come down here and get 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Time to get back to the house, it's raining again.
Yeah. That's how it was when I was demolishing my deck.
Yeah, I saw that.
There would be like 4 hours where it wasn't too bad outside. It
Mhm.
was actually kind of nice that it was cool. And then it would just pour down rain. And it's, you know, for 10, 15 minutes, and then there would be a break, and then it would pour again.
Mhm.
So for most of the day, it's actually not bad, but it's hard to work around. And then once you get wet, it's like, God, it's miserable.
Yeah, you need a bigger crowbar.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Yeah.
Too late now.
Those nails are really in there. How do you feel about that mixture of
That's great.
quarters to halves? Okay.
You're always making snow.
We're just going to take a walk up the hill now to see what the conditions are like.
I trimmed the piece off that was sticking out here. There's some good wood in there.
Oh.
Oh man, it's heavy. Look how fine the lines are.
Yeah, the rings.
It was really
So tight
slow
together.
growing. That's some neat wood. It really smelled good when I first cut it. There might be some good wood in here.
Huh.
It's
Yeah, if you get to the center of it.
yeah, not very long though.
That would be a cool one to cut up with my big
Yeah.
saw, big bar.
Hope so.
All right.
There's a piece here. And that's kind of holding up that tree.
Al was saying earlier that the spot that we usually go over or go across where that big rock is, that kind of pitches you away from the bank, that's too sketchy to drive on right now.
Yeah.
That's so many rocks right there.
That's the scary part.
We made it past the sketchy spot.
I come up every once in a while and brush the leaves off so
Awesome.
dry quicker. Yeah, pretty damp.
Yeah, these are big boulders right here.
Ledge, really.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. It's more of just a rock wall, rock ledge here.
Yeah, yeah, it goes all the way in. All the way on.
So you can see from this angle how those rocks just want to pitch the truck over the edge. And that would be a long drop to the other part of the driveway down there.
Yeah, that stump saved me a couple times. Moss doesn't help either. Slippery. Where's this cable?
Here's a cable right there. Is this the one?
Maybe kind of grown over. Get on.
So this is the one you want to use to pull the tree out down there? Yeah.
Log here. I was going to see if it was too heavy to drag it. It's getting kind of rotten. Drag it down quick.
I got this.
I don't know if that was worth it. Yeah, I gotta do
Those
They're carrying me. It'd be a lot easier.
Good.
Always looks like a lot until you get it stacked. I mean, it's not as much. It'll be close.
That's another one. That's some big knots. There it goes.
Yeah, this hemlock was right across the road up there.
At the top of the hill?
The road that goes up to the top of the hill. That first little hill. One more hemlock.
That's a nice heaping pile there.
Yeah, it's very nice to get that cleaned up. Now I gotta go up the hill and get some more logs. I'd like to keep something here.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there. Truck is a beast. This thing is awesome. It's like my favorite truck ever.
Dang, that's a big step.
Wow, this looks really good, Al.
Yeah, not bad.
You got lots of rounds, and then all of this cookwood here, ready to go right by the front door. Easy to transport to the wood cook stove. And then here's this classic stacking method to keep things from tipping over.
I think I even had the second row finished last time you were here.
Yeah. Oh, this is a lot more.
I burned all that stuff you brought me.
Yeah, what I
A couple of pieces.
oh
there.
yeah. What I had left, I've almost gone through. There's a few pieces, but I've really enjoyed burning that stuff.
Yeah, it burned
it was
good.
really good.
Kept me warm for a couple of weeks.
You said these odd pieces are going in the house? All the shorties and misfits. So oh yeah, your door is closing better.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets damp. The house expands up, I guess. Still going pretty good.
Oh yeah. It's nice and warm in here. Doing the job.
Yeah, that's why we go to all this work. And I got my water feature going again.
Nice.
Finally got enough rain.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Rinsed out all the weeds. Got enough water to start going over the dam now. Yeah, look who's here, Deb.
There he is.
Yeah. I thought you'd get up to see Diego.
Dip. What are you doing? Hey, you been sleeping? Be lazy.
This is one of the cool spots, so it's a lot warmer with
Oh.
the stove.
Indoor, it's about 70, so 50 outside, 70 inside. How long does it take to fill back up after you run the water wheel?
I don't know, I never look. It's usually dark when I
Okay.
shut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably an hour or two.
Oh, that's not bad.
But I haven't been running at full speed either, just enough to charge the battery a little bit and power a couple of lights and laptop.
So how do you feel about unloading now? Now that we're sitting and you're enjoying a tasty.
Oh, we could
Tasty
do it a
beverage.
little bit. We
Okay.
don't have to do it all.
Okay.
Maybe finish that row,
Okay.
that half a row. Better do it before I sit too long. It's only a little after 3. Brigade, I'm gonna go help Dip. We need a supervisor.
Dip the supervisor. So Al said during that wet weather that we've been having the last few weeks when it's really cloudy, he's been running the water wheel for about an hour at night.
Maybe less now. It's dropped down a little.
Yeah.
I think there's more water leaking out than there is going over the top.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm going to lower it down and then shovel some clay in there, see if I can plug up those leaks.
Still how it foams up right there.
Yeah, it's decaying leaves. It's not pollution.
Okay. Flip the switch.
Contact. Try not to fall in the pond.
Dip. Gotta give people what they want. More dipstick. More dipstick. Yeah. More dipstick. More dip.
What? Aren't we working fast enough?
Faster. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Pretty fast.
Two people and a supervisor.
Yeah.
So we got, I don't know, full, that row back there was already halfway.
Yeah, so we got about a full row.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful. And that's about as much as I ever got last winter.
Really?
Then I started burning it as I was putting it in.
Mm-hmm.
I never did get completely full. It's looking good.
So we didn't get to this one over here. We'll have to save it for another time.
Maybe Friday, I'll try pulling it out. Friday's going to be the last dry day for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I came down to take the foot valve off of the water pipe.
Uh-huh.
And, getting down in there to do that, and something looks different here. What has changed? Oh, the tree is down.
Yeah.
I almost fell through the hole. So it's got the root pretty well loosened up. It broke off, and there's still a piece up there. I was thinking about hooking on that end, pulling it up to where the truck stays up there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can get it up on the ground again. There's a bit of wood in there.
Yeah.
That would fill up the garage probably, just that piece. And then that one. And try pulling the bottom out here. Maybe just start cutting off. Yeah, it's not rotten inside, I don't think. There's a bunch more small stuff falling through here too. Time to trim this again. Red lights are on.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know it turned red.
Oh, yeah, just like a car, the alternator light will come on. Not going fast enough.
Yeah, you can see the level of the pond now. It's not going over top like it was before. It's, I don't know, it's hard to tell from here. Is it like 4 inches lower? 6 inches? That's like a 2x6 on top, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe more like 6 inches.
Those of you that saw last week's video are starting to connect the dots, but for those of you unaware, after helping Al with the firewood, I did a town run which included fueling up and getting the trim I needed to complete the installation of 2 new windows at my cabin. In the process of installing those windows, I used just about every tool in my garage and left everything in a mess, so I just finished cleaning all that up. And afterwards, I sharpened my chainsaw because even though I didn't go through a whole tank of gas the other day with Al, I still like to start fresh every time I use my saw, so now the next time I need to use this bar and chain, I'll be ready to go. Now, as promised, here is the footage of Al and I further investigating the leak on his roof.
I came up here and looking all around. You could hear it dripping. I was looking on here. I forget it was out on the roof or something. And finally I looked up. Puddle here. Luckily it didn't leak over on any electronics or nothing.
Oh, so you have access right there. Okay, so this is right above where we were standing down there. That's the TV room.
Yeah. And, it's hard to see anything right, really. But it's right.
Oh, I see a dark spot.
I think yeah, it looks like a dark spot right there.
Okay.
That's about where it is, where it was anyway. And we got a door over here we can get up on the roof.
Oh, I see. Oh, a trap door there. Oh.
It came out just the right time. It hasn't blown off at all. That's good. It's right in here somewhere. I got it covered up really fast because it was wet and rainy. I didn't really look at it. So I'm not sure where it was coming in, but it's pretty worn.
So you said this is like 30 years old?
Yeah.
And then it was old.
And these were seconds.
Yeah. when you installed it originally.
Oh, man. The tarps are keeping it dry. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about doing anything until summertime.
Yeah, it's hard to do roofing repairs when it's raining all winter long.
One thing about metal, it'd be slippery when it was wet.
Yeah, right.
I'm thinking just replace this recap.
Mm-hmm.
Not as good for fire prevention. What the heck? There's going to be a fire. My place is going to burn anyway. I don't know what's on the roof. Yeah, it's still pretty solid.
Yeah, it does.
I think it's only half-inch probably.
That's just going to be a project that we'll have to tackle next summer. Luckily, the sheeting looks to be okay. I don't think we're going to have to replace any of that. It's just going to be new tar paper and new asphalt shingles in that section. As far as me and things at the cabin, I mentioned earlier on in the video, but I can go into more detail now. The tree that neighbor Jason and Patty and I split up for firewood, it has now all been burnt up. I gave about half to Al, which he has burned through over the past few weeks, and what I kept, I stacked in front of my woodshed in a pretty good pile. But just yesterday, I chopped up and burnt the last pieces, so now I'm starting to get into this year's stash. And if you take a look at the footage from the woodshed, so far I've burned through this much of what's in the woodshed. That's of today, which is November 14th. So we still got a lot of winter to go, but I think I'll be okay. There's still a lot of wood left in the woodshed, and it's staying nice and dry in there. And that's a wrap for this week's video. I'm gonna take all this footage, put it on my computer, finish editing, and I'm not sure what is going to be coming in the next few weeks because it's pouring down rain. Actually, the sun starting to shine over there, so who knows. If I look at the forecast, it looks really, really bad for the next week, but things can change very quickly around here. The forecast calls for some snow this coming weekend in like 2 days from now, so we'll see what happens. Stay tuned to find out, but I appreciate you guys checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.